everybody, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, welcome to this URL, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a favorites video for the month of January. No, it's April. Yeah, it's April. I know it's April, I know the spring is here. I saw 2 dragonflies having sex the other day. I've noticed that there has been a dramatic decrease in fights at school over like the past month or so. And I have a feeling it's because the spring has sprung, if you know what I'm saying. So today's video is going to be a favorites video for the month of August, and God, why can't, okay, no, I keep getting the date wrong. No, it's the favorites video for the month of April, not August. April, Anya, April. And I decided just to basically compile all the things I've been loving for this month into one video. This is just going to be a beauty favorites because I have experimented with the fact of like doing like different genres in my favorites videos, and I really love doing that, but I've noticed that whenever I have like a lot of favorites to share, that it can get a little bit saturated, it can be a little bit long, which is why I'm just going to focus this particular video just on beauty and maybe just film a video like later on focusing on just like everything else. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't have a brain, I don't have coffee, I feel like I'm just dying. So if you watched my haul video from earlier this month, that was like such an impromptu video. I looked awful in that video. Oh, you know what, but that's just me every day, so I'm just gonna leave it up. But anyway, if you watched my haul video from earlier this month, I hauled quite a few items that I will be including in this favorites video, so that's just a spoiler alert. But one of these items was the Kiss lashes, and this one's upside down because I've been using both of these, and yeah, these are the Kiss lashes, and they're the new ones. These are the Faux Mink collection lashes, and I love the concept. I love how they're using cruelty-free, well, I don't know if this is cruelty-free, but they're not using real mink, which is really nice, of course, and it makes it cheaper, which is really nice as well. And I actually tried them out a few times, and I did realize that these look like fake lashes, and I'm just going to share with you. This is another lash line from the brand Kiss, and these lashes, the difference between these lashes and I don't know, these lashes, or I think this is a better example. The difference between these two lashes is that this one, well, not only, this one is a lot more dramatic, first of all, but that's obvious. But the real difference is when you put them on, this has a much thicker lash band than this other one. This has like a non-existent lash band. You can put this on, and if you put this on correctly, it will look extremely natural, which is what I love about these. But whenever you put these on, this immediately looks like it's a fake lash, and for me, I felt like that weighed my eye down a little bit, so I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like if I really do like a dramatic smoky eye, like this would look very beautiful with it, but I feel like it's just a very heavy lash for me, and I don't really think I'll be wearing these a ton, but for those special occasions when you're really doing like a dramatic makeup look, I think it could work. So probably if I had to like choose one thing in this video that I love the most, I would definitely choose this bronzer right here. This is a Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this was really hyped up like a while ago, like last summer, and I didn't get around to getting it. I don't know why I did not get it, because right now I could not put it down. I've been using it so much, and I'm not someone who really tends to use bronzer every day. I mean, sometimes I would use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer really often, but since this one is a little bit darker, I found that I had to blend it out a little bit, and this is very blendable, so that wasn't really a concern for me, but I'd never really reached for it every single day religiously. I'd never really incorporated it into my routine. I did use it occasionally when I had a little bit of time, but I never like just really felt like I want to use it all the time, you know what I'm saying? But this is a really good bronzer. This is definitely like one of my top bronzers, but the bronzer I've been using like all the time, this is one that is so amazing. It's supposed to smell like coconut, and for me, honestly, at first it smelled like Play-Doh. I don't know why. I just didn't really like the smell at first, but then once you work into it, like once you've been using it for a while, and then like the top layer is kind of off, like it smells a little bit like lotion or coconut lotion. So I mean, the smell doesn't really matter to me, but the formula itself, this is so incredibly blendable, and I love the color on me. The color on me is perfect. I'm actually wearing it today, and I love how it looks so natural on my cheeks. It looks incredibly natural. I put it on, and my face looks chiseled, and that's not something I'm not familiar with. I mean, I've used other bronzers before, but there's just something when you find that particular color that's perfect for you when it comes to contouring and bronzing, that like something just clicks and you're like, wow, my face looks amazing. And for me, that's what this bronzer is. So good. If you like my coloring and you haven't tried this, give this a go. I love it. The only thing I don't like is this, gosh darn it, horrible applicator. I mean, I don't know how you would use this. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to keep it in here anyway because, I mean, it's just not bothering anyone. But this is an amazing bronzer. If you're my coloring again or similar, try this one out. The only thing I wish is that they would make a shade for darker skin tones because I feel like this is just ridiculous. But anyway, love this bronzer. I think it's amazing and it's definitely a favorite. Moving on, I have another bronzer that I like as well, but it's not like as like, oh my god, I love it so much. This is actually a pretty good bronzer though, and I've been using it several times. This is Alexis for Colourpop well, duo, I guess. This is a duo of one highlighter and one bronzer, and this is what it looks like. I think that this bronzer, like when I get a lot more tan in the summer, right now I'm so light, I hate it, but I love it when my skin, of course, gets a tan in the summer when I've been out in the sun a lot. I love that, so I feel like this will be the perfect color for that time. And this, like, it's so pigmented, it's so blendable, it's so beautiful. The first time I used it, I was kind of like, oh, because I put it on my skin and I was like, wow, this is so orange. But once you blend it out, and it blends out very easily, it looks so beautiful. It makes your skin look very sun-kissed and glowy, and I really like that look. So yeah, I've also been wearing it as a transition eyeshadow. I've actually been using both of these shades as eyeshadows a lot. I went to prom and I used this as a transition color, kind of. Well, not a transition color, more like it more to just deepen my crease, and I used this one all over the lid and I loved it. So these are two really great colors. Again, if you're a little bit darker, I mean, if you don't think that you'll like this one as much, or if you just want like a very rich, deep, dark bronzer just for bronzing, not contouring, this one is a fantastic choice to have. So another highlight which I've been wearing like non-stop, I have been loving this thing. This is the Tarte Exposed Highlight, and I have had this for like a few weeks, and oh my god, I have used this so much. I mean, you can see like the indentation when I've used this. I'm actually wearing it today. It's just such a beautiful highlight. I swear to god, it is beautiful. Recently, a lot of companies, including Tarte, have come out with new highlighters, and for me, like looking at the market right now, I'm seeing that instead of coming out with like glittery highlighters, which has been the norm for like a year or two, like since ever since highlighters first became very popular, people have first had very like shimmery, almost glittery highlights, which is not a bad thing. But recently, in recent months and in the past year so far, a lot of companies have been coming out with glossy highlights, which is different from a glittery highlight, because a glossy highlight is just that. It's very glossy. It makes your skin look very wet, and I personally like that formulation a lot better, because if you have a little bit of texture on your skin, it's a lot less obvious when you have a wet looking highlight that's a little bit more of a highlight such as this than a very glittery, very shimmery highlight. Both are amazing. I love both, but I really like this wet look. So with this one, when I swatched it in the store, I was like, I'm going to take it because it's just is like the most glossy, beautiful highlight ever. This highlight in general is kind of like glossy, bordering on the edge of just a little bit shimmery, a little bit glittery. But when you swatch it, like this is just one stroke. It's just so beautiful, and this is in the shade Exposed. I'm not sure if I said that already, but this is so beautiful. Like, this is the glossy look that you get with this highlight, and I love it. I'm wearing it today, and I've actually been wearing it a lot as an inner corner highlight. I was doing my sister's makeup the other day for a shoot that we did, and she has these beautiful eyes, and what I did is I just put like a highlight in the inner corner and on her brow bone using this mixed in with MAC Fix Plus, and it looked so beautiful. She looked amazing, and I just think that this is a very good highlight. So if you're looking for a very amazing, beautiful, wet looking highlight, then this one is one to try. So next up, I have two products from Mally Beauty. This is a highlighter and a blush, and they pretty much look like this. I heard about this a lot like about a year ago, when everyone was really hyped up about it. Everyone from like Jaclyn Hill to Kathleen Lights were talking about how amazing this new duo palette from Mally Beauty was. At the time, I was like, okay, it looks okay, but I'm not really into that. Plus the packaging, like considering the price, I know that this is going to sound ridiculous, but the packaging was kind of not good. And I don't know, I feel like if you're going to pay that much for a product, the packaging should reflect the value. But since then, they've repackaged their product and it looks a lot better right now. These are two tiny little compacts with the product in them, and this one is the highlighter one. Yeah, this is in the shade Stardust, and I'm actually going to swatch it really quickly. So yes, this is what it looks like. It's definitely an example of a shimmery highlight. I mean, like, this is the glossy highlight and this is the shimmery one, and you can see there's a difference. I'm not sure if I look like a crazy person. I'm like, there is a difference, but I'm like, in my opinion, there is a difference between a shimmery finish and a glossy finish. And I feel like if you look at this in person, it's a lot easier to actually see. But this is a highlight itself. I have been using this several times, and in general, it's a very beautiful highlight. It does have a nice gold undertone, which is beautiful on the skin, and I personally have been using this a ton. The only gripe about this that I have is I wish that they would either like lower the price point or make the pan size a little bit larger, because like this is really tiny. Like, this is super tiny, but in general I love it. Then for a quick reference, I also have the blush that came in the same set. This is the blush right here. It's called Perfect Peach. In my personal opinion, I feel like it's a little bit more pink than peach, and when I saw this and when I heard the name, I was like, oh yeah, peach. I love that color because I really like peach toned blushes. But yeah, it's a little bit more pink than peach, which kind of like, I put it on like about 2 times and then I was like, not my color. I mean, I feel like it could make it work, but I feel like with those looks that I was doing when I was wearing this color specifically, I feel like it didn't really look that good. I mean, it looked okay, but it just didn't make me feel, you know, happy about how my face was looking. But this is a really good formula in general. It's very blendable, very creamy, very soft. Pigmented, is pretty pigmented, and I really do like it. It's just like the coloring is not really that great for my skin at the moment, so that's why I haven't really been using this as much, but the highlighter is definitely bomb. So next I have this little sucker right here. This is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette. This is a matte eyeshadow palette, and what is great about this thing is that it pretty much has nearly every single color you would really need for a matte makeup look, or for any makeup look in general. I feel like everyone could use like a very good set of matte colors. I'm actually wearing a lot of these colors on my eyes today, and over the times I've been using this palette, I've been using this several times this month, I was really impressed and quite blown away actually by the quality, by the blendability of this eyeshadow palette. It is actually quite difficult to find a drugstore makeup palette that has mattes in it that are very, very usable and very good, because a lot of palettes that I've tried, their mattes are so chalky, so unpigmented, so difficult to blend. It's just a nightmare, and that's why I tend to use a lot more high-end shadows when it comes to finding good matte shades. But this palette, it just challenges all that by just providing this very wide range of matte colors that is pigmented, that is blendable, that's easy to use, that looks good with different makeup looks. And if you're looking for a very good user-friendly eyeshadow palette that really works for you, then try this one out. It's only $10, and when you go to the drugstore, they always have these sales, so you can even get it for less. I got this for $5, and I have been using this so much that I'm really just amazed by it. I also have 2 products from Colourpop that I have been trying. The first one is from the Alexis Colourpop line that they come out with a little while back. This is called Bare Necessities. This is one of their ultra satin lip formulas, and this is like a very beautiful coral color. I think it's very beautiful, and I've been wearing this several times to school, and I feel like it stays on very well, like the Colourpop satin lips tend to do. They have some really good formulas in that line. So this is a very beautiful color. I'm just going to swatch it really quickly, but this is what it looks like. Right here, I feel like it's a very beautiful, like slightly like just pink, just bordering on the edge of coral color, and I really have been liking this a lot. But the other thing I want to share from Colourpop is not my favorite. However, I am wearing it today, and I want to say that this, if you work with this, it looks amazing. However, if you wear it by itself, it will pretty much turn your lips into like a desert. This is the Ultra Matte lip from Colourpop. This is not the Ultra Satin, this is the Ultra Matte. And this is what they classify as their liquid lipsticks, and personally, I'm not a big fan of them. I actually tried them out when they first came out like a year ago, and I hated them so much. I mean, they made my lips crack within like seconds of application. They looked awful. The colors were beautiful, and it just felt like so, I felt like this pain that I couldn't wear these colors that were so beautiful because the formula was just crap. But I kind of decided to give them another chance because several of my friends from school were like, oh yes, I love the formula of the Ultra Matte lips, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it again. And I got this shade called Knotty, and I actually love this shade. It's just so beautiful. It is very much like a nude pink color, and I think it's beautiful on the lips, and it looks like that. So this is the one from the Alexis collection, then this one is the shade Knotty, and I'm actually wearing this on my lips today, and I think that it looks amazing with a gloss on top, which is how I'm wearing it. But when you wear it by itself, I mean, it looks okay at first, but then it quickly transitions from okay to being extremely drying to peeling off a little bit. So I feel like they have improved their formula slightly, but it's definitely not where it needs to be for me to be a very good quality liquid lipstick. But the shade I love so much that I like to wear a gloss on top, and I feel like it's been looking really great. So that's what I've been doing whenever I have been wearing this, and I've been wearing a gloss on top because, again, the color I love. I feel like this is like the perfect nudie pink springtime color. It's just that the formula is just not my favorite, and I feel like if you're looking for a very good liquid lipstick type formula from the same brand, try the Ultra Satin lip line out. They have like a whole bunch of other colors that are not limited edition, and I feel like those colors are a lot better than the matte lips from Colourpop personally. So next up I have two lip glosses, and I'm actually wearing one of these on my lips today over the Colourpop item I was sharing with you earlier. So these are the Buxom lip creams, and I have been wearing these a lot. I have been loving these. These are so amazing on the lips. They look so beautiful. I have two shades. I have this one called White Russian. This is a cool toned, very light pink. It is incredibly light. I feel like unless you're very fair, you cannot wear this by yourself, which is, I think, the mentality of everyone else on YouTube. A lot of people love to wear this on top of other lipsticks or lip products, and I think that looks very beautiful. And when you wear this color, it's just so incredibly glossy. It makes your lips look amazing, and I feel like it adds a lot of dimension as well. It has a slight tint to it, not much at all, but it is very beautiful. Let me see if I can swatch this color. I love that sound. But anyway, this is the color called White Russian. It is like a barely there light cotton candy pink. It is incredibly glossy. And then the other one that I have, I'm actually wearing this on my lips today, is called Hot Toddy. I love the shade name, and the color itself is very nice as well. This is a slightly more pink but equally glossy version of White Russian. And this is what they look like. This is Hot Toddy, and this is White Russian. So those are the two colors. I'm wearing Hot Toddy on my lips today, and it did a really good job of making my lips look so full, especially considering that I put on a very drying lip color that I really do like. I really have been liking this. It's just that the only thing I like about this is the color, and what I've been doing is I've just been pairing the two of these together, and that's just how I've been living my life. But yeah, these are really great together, and I feel like if you're looking for a very good nude lip combination that's very perfect for spring, just try this combination out. I mean, this is a very inexpensive item, and this is a little bit slightly more expensive, but to be honest, any kind of gloss when you put it on top of a very drying liquid lipstick will work, but this one has just been my favorite that I've been reaching for the most. And what I like especially about both these glosses is that they have like this minty flavor. When you put this on, I mean, it just feels so cooling on the lips, which I find to be oddly refreshing, especially since we are going into the hot summer. And I feel like if I have this lip gloss on, I'll be fine. Well, not really, but I will feel a lot better in the hot sun. But in general, I've been liking this a lot. I've been wearing it quite often, and I still really like it. So if you're interested in finding a very good lip gloss, and if you haven't tried this out, definitely give this a shot. Oh my god, I just threw it. And that looks so much better when Gigi Gorgeous does it, just saying. So yes, that is pretty much the end of this video. I feel like I just had so many favorites to talk about, and I was talking so much, and I feel like a little bit lightheaded. I also have allergies, so that's not really helping the situation. But those were all my beauty favorites for the month of April. So thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. If you're interested in seeing more videos from my channel, check my channel out below. And until next time, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go wash this off my hands. But thank you so much for watching till the end of this video, and I'll see you in my next video.